got mine.
We are live. That is live.
Good afternoon, everybody. Blessings to all.
All right, I'm taking I don't know if you can still see me or hear me there, Brother Miles, but I've taken this exit so I can get to you. I actually went past my turn. I don't know if you guys can see me. Welcome back to Truth Unfiltered. I'm the Rev, and we are on the road. We are just a few miles away from Brother Miles. I'm watching my map here, looking down at it, making sure that we are going to the right place. I've got to make a turnaround right here somewhere. Looks like we are about 8 minutes away from Brother Miles. Goodness. Yeah, it's really interesting. I haven't been known Miles, but a year or so, you know, not even a whole year yet. And here we are making it to see each other. All right, 2.4 miles to my next turn, 2.4 miles to the next turn, and then we will be just right down the road, and we'll be there with Brother Miles. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna hang up on this Discord because I can't see it, hear him. Let's see, do I need to stay straight? Yes, I do not need to get on the highway. There's a lot of traffic on that road right there. Let's see.
2 accidents he's talking about.
1 John 2 verses 18 says, little children, it is the last hour.
Let's turn that off.
Say hi, Poochie.
Yeah, little Jacob back there, he was hungry and thirsty earlier, but I made him wait to eat because I didn't want him needing to pee and poop and all that while we're riding. You know, we had a long trip to make, and so he can go as long as I can go without eating. He just doesn't ever go as long as I go without eating. He pretty much eats every day. But there has been a day or two here and there where I didn't feed him. Just like us, it's good for animals to take a break from the foods we give them, especially if we're feeding them foods that we eat normally. This Texas. You guys missed it. Welcome back. This morning we were on the road and we were driving through Louisiana. We made it a pretty good, made it all the way through Louisiana, and now we're over into Texas, and we're almost to Brother Miles. We are less than 2 miles away from Brother Miles. We're less than 2 miles away. This is really cool. This is what fellowship is supposed to feel like. You know, this is what this time in the little season is supposed to feel like. You know, that rush of excitement that you know you're getting to see someone that you care about, someone that loves Jesus as much as you love Jesus.
Amen to that, brother. Amen.
Let's see, we've got two red lights that we're gonna have to make it through, and then after these 2 red lights, we're almost there. We're gonna let you out and run around, Jacob. You get to meet a new friend. I get to meet my friend Miles, and Jacob gets to meet Miles's pup, his new friend. He gets to meet a new friend too. What an exciting day. What an exciting day. We're gonna head out, and we're gonna find somewhere where there's somewhere where we can stop and sit and walk around and stretch our legs and maybe grab something to eat. Maybe we'll bring you guys with us as when we go to get something to eat. That's up to Brother Robert. I'm not making him operate this camera. He's volunteered.
Pleasure,
he's volunteered to do it. So if he wants to operate this camera, as long as he wants to operate it, that is fine with me. We will stay live. And like I said, this is an unscripted journey, an unscripted trip. You know, we're not like going by a book or anything like that. We're not following a set of rules to make this happen. We're just going by the spirit that we're being led by, and that spirit is leading me down this road right here to Brother Miles.
Driven by faith today.
Driven by faith.
And Brother Rev.
That's right. Brother Rev. See, we're really close. 0.3 miles, turn left. 0.2 miles. Here we go. Here we go. All right. They need to get out, and I need to turn right somewhere right in here. I think this is it right here. I'm looking for a white truck.
All the way at the end.
All the way at the end. I see a glorious beard. All the way. I see that glorious beard all the way from here.
Oh man, that's great.
Look at that. Look at that. Brother Miles.
That's true fellowship right here, fellas.
What a
It's
day.
definitely a blessing.
What a day. What a day. Oh wow, we can hit en route because we're here. We're here. Brother Miles.
How you doing, man?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on, Jacob, bud. Come on, Jacob. Come here. There he is. He's pretty big. I told you he was pretty big.
You look at her.
Jacob, behave. You have to let these dogs kind of greet each other and meet each other and stuff. She's really good. She's really nice. Jacob, good boy. That's enough. That's enough. All right, you gonna let her smell? You gonna let her smell now? Pull that trigger twice. Oh, wait, 3 times to get it to orient.
There we go.
All right, good boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. All right, come on. You got your microphone?
Boy, you won't get copyright. It's my
Let me see this. Let me see that right there. Here, well, they can hear you through there.
Very good. Yeah.
Hey, brother Miles. We're being professional, you know.
Professional.
So look, check that out. That's a magnet. It goes inside your shirt, so you don't have to pin it to your shirt.
Boom.
There you go. There you go.
What's up, baby?
In the live, they ought to hear us pretty good. I've got noise cancellation on, so they should hear you
I can turn the
talking,
music down too.
and they can hear me talk.
You won't get copy strike. That's my music.
Oh yeah.
That's mine.
We'll get
That's mine. That's
copyright.
original. You won't get a copy strike. Come on, Penny. Go squat side. We'll take him out back.
She is pretty.
Come on.
Pretty.
It's all fenced in back here, so he should
Oh,
get
it
out.
is?
Yeah,
Good?
They got the fence
Oh,
all the way
right.
around.
Right.
This is her.
Jacob, what do you do?
Her little running zone.
Oh, he's probably smelling every place she's used the restroom.
Yeah. But there's a cat around here too, so
Yeah.
probably smelling that.
So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. An interesting seating arrangement. With we had account for the 2 dogs and 3 grown men.
Yeah.
But the journey we've made it over halfway. The goal is to get to San Antonio. So here we are. We've made it all the way here, and the next step at San Antonio, and then we're gonna get to see Brother MadPax and Miss Allison M. I think Miss Ain't Buying It might even show up.
Who's that?
She's over there by Miss Alice.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Up there in Dallas, so that's going to be pretty awesome. I've got to call Brother Joe. That's Miss Allison's friend. So I've got to call him and talk with him. Make sure he's okay with. Make sure he's okay with the road situation and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, everything's going according to the schedule. We're not moving too fast. I don't want to get in an accident. And I've got Precious Hargo. I've got Brother Robert in the car with us, and I've got dogs with us.
She wants to play. She's like, chase me. Chase me. She's fat too. She's one of the fastest dogs I've ever had. It's ridiculous how fast
she is. He just put slobber all over his face. Get it out of you, boy. Get it out of you.
Go get her. She wants you to chase her, man.
All right.
If y'all need to use the bathroom, it's just straight through the door, right across.
Let me see if I can turn this thing around. All right, there we go. Now everybody can see us.
Perfect.
All right.
Out here.
How do I lock this? 1. Boom. Now it's locked.
Now it's live.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Brother Miles and Rev from Truth Unfiltered. We've got Miles here. He has Miles with Christ. He does Testimony Tuesdays where he brings in people from other, just throughout the community, just people that watch us in chat and listen to us and hang out with us. And so it's really nice and lovely seeing that, but it's really amazing seeing Brother Miles here in person. I mean, right here next to each other. We're not on
It's real. We're not AI.
Yeah, we're not AI.
So I know people think this is AI. We're real.
Yep. But this is a real thing. This is the real deal. Yeah, absolutely. We're not fake. We're just regular people. We just decided that, you know what? I have some time on my hands. I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna go see my family, knock out a whole bunch of birds with one stone.
Yep.
And just make a big round trip out of it. It's a blessing. It really is. And these dogs are just having a blast. I mean, they're getting along so well. Let's see this thing here. All right.
Yeah, she don't have many friends to hang out with, so she's like,
Top secret stuff.
yeah.
Well,
I'm an algae farmer, y'all. Algae to help, regenerate soil for farms and land.
Nice.
So like monocrop agriculture, they plant the same plant and then it kills the ground. Well, we grow algae and the algae goes into their watering system and it helps bring life back to their soil.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's
nice.
real cool, real nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm
That
like,
is cool.
I get to help people helpful. That's awesome. So
Yeah, and then of course, it reminds me of what's that? Some outer space movie or something like that, where they ended up kind of you're not turning around, but they ended up surviving by having
yeah.
See, that's how they made the oxygen, was by growing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wait for the sign.
Wait for the sign this time.
Oh, he's going down. We can go this way. You want to go this way? Let's go this way.
Oh yeah. So this is the river walk right here. Part of it.
Good, bud. Got it. Got it. Good boy. Good boy. Come on, Brother Miles.
You can't say that out loud. There he goes.
So you can't say that out loud?
No, not around. Not I don't say it around the people because they're eating. He's just peeing everywhere. Is that what they call it? The Tower of America. Oh yeah.
There we go. Tower of America. In the Rev, we are in. Well, why is this thing not doing right? There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Boom. See, I can take a. Can I take a picture? Oh no, I don't guess I can do a screenshot. This is for the night owls. That's what this is for. We have. I know it's pretty late. Normally, our crowd is asleep by now because we have long days. We work during the week and whatnot. So. Yeah, this is for the night owls. We have one person awake right now. Somebody's watching us, somebody's awake. So that's pretty cool. All right, where's the boy? You got the boy dog? All right, let's see. I'll grab him for you so you got that other stuff. All right, we're are headed into our hotel room. That's this way. Boom, let's see. We are going to the Quinta. Yeah, this is for the ones that want to take us out, so y'all know where we're at. Y'all don't have to worry about trying to find us. We don't want you to have to waste too many resources trying to figure out where we are. Make it easier on everybody, right? Good evening, Chiro. Good evening.
Like this might be the,
All right, let's
not
see if
so
I can
good
lock
part
this
of
in on us right here. Boom. We locked in on Robert. Yeah, we locked in on Robert. We got everybody in here. Welcome, family. Welcome to Truth Unfiltered. This is the Rev. We have Brother Robert Allen with us, and of course, we've got Brother Miles from Miles with Christ. He's over here driving us in to Dallas as we are just 2 minutes away from seeing Miss Allison M, and Brother MadPax. They're waiting on us. They've been waiting all day, it seems like. At least for me, it seems like it's been all day. How's your day been, Brother Robert?
very good, sir. Enjoying the ride, the beautiful scenery. Very good today.
Yes. How was your evening last night? How was that?
Oh man, beautiful. We went and had a good steak dinner for dinner last night, and very good.
Very good.
Personal tour of downtown San
That's
Antonio.
right, yeah, personal
Nice.
tour, yeah.
How'd you enjoy San Antonio there, Brother Miles?
Oh, I loved it, dude. I've been there only twice, and I didn't see any of that. So
Right.
yeah, it was really cool to see all the new stuff.
Right.
There are big trees out there. I never knew about.
Yeah, we get to see a
Whole bunch
lot
of
of
old
stuff
buildings.
that it's always fascinating. Like I said, I've been out there. I don't know. I've been out there quite a bit, and there's still things I didn't know that were there. I still notice new things when I go out. I'm always looking for stuff, though.
Yeah.
It's part of my curiosity. My curious nature. What'd you find the most interesting about it all, there, Brother Robert?
All the old buildings and all the different artwork and stuff in the churches, how they differed from one another.
Right. I got you. I feel you. That's awesome. Yeah, I like the churches. I like that Miles pointed out something that was relatively interesting. He noticed that we had already explored multiple churches. In one church, he took a picture of the saints that they had on the stained glass windows, and then when we got into one of the other churches, we were looking at that same picture. I mean, same saint, but a different picture, and it was the same dude, like the same face, same hair. They were both doing the same thing, but just kind of looked a little different, you know.
Peter had a sword.
Yeah.
Oh no, Peter had the keys and Paul had a sword.
Yeah, that's right.
Both pictures.
Peter had keys and Paul had a sword. That's right. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then we saw the tomb of, was it Davy Crockett?
Some of the Alamo guys.
Yeah. And then you had a really good question. See, that's what I love about this community. We love asking questions. And one of the questions that Brother Miles asked was, why did they make the angels, Michael and Raphael, made them saints? You know, why did they get labeled as saints? You know, when aren't saints supposed to be human? Isn't that what it was supposed to be? The saints were supposed to be human, right? And so why would the angels be called saints? I thought that was a very good question.
They had wings.
Yeah, it was interesting. And then we saw a picture of it showed like Mary with Jesus, or baby Jesus, and then they were surrounded by a bunch of giants. That was pretty neat. That was pretty cool. I think we have pictures of that.
Yeah, we definitely have pictures of that. That was very interesting.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. I'm gonna stop this and flip this camera around so that we can get a better view of everything as we approach the Little Season Fellowship. All right, we are getting close. She said, pull in the driveway and then go to the back. Here we go, here we are. Looks like somebody's here.
And then to the right.
Yep, just pull to the back. Pull straight up, probably.
Oh,
Right there? I think she's wanting us to pull in there.
No, I think they're just moving their boat. I don't know.
I can find out
I
back
think
up there. Just ask.
Welcome. Good to see you guys. Did we pull up there? Pull up there? Okay. All right. Awesome. I hear you. They see you. They hear you. All right. Welcome, Miss Allison. Well, hello. Good to see you. Brother MadPax.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Brother Joe, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, this is amazing. Let's see if I can get this thing to record. I think it is recording. Yeah, I believe so. It's supposed to be following us around, keeping a good eye on it.
Good. Yes, sir. Size you wear,
Yeah, absolutely. What amazing.
Extra large?
Man,
how you
doing?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
All right.
Oh, he's trying to climb out the back.
Let me flip this around. There we go. Now I can see everybody. We got Brother MadPax in the house. We have Brother Joe, Miss Allison M. We have our Team Jesus shirts that we're passing out.
Sir?
Lifetime member.
Sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Extra large, 2X? 2X, please.
Yep, there you go, 2X. Very good. I love it. That's Brother Robert's key phrase. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. It's better than very bad, you know. I love very good. What an amazing gift to be able to be with you guys. Look, I'm
glad you could come, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. Yeah, absolutely. Before we step indoors, we have animals that are just dying to meet you guys. Is that a okay thing? Okay. All right. Perfect.
Maybe we'll
they won't be a problem for the cat unless the cat's unless they're a problem for the cat. I mean, the cat won't be a problem for them unless they're a problem for the cat.
I don't.
You know.
So I think what we'll do is we'll keep the dogs inside,
Mhm.
and they'll stay inside, and I'll keep the cats back out here.
Okay.
You need to run around and
Might need a potty time.
potty time.
They may need that. They may need that.
We can
Yeah.
we can go out. We'll go out front, and then we can go potty in that dirt right over there.
All right.
Okay,
Here
that's
we
fine.
go. Now we're all right. We're back. We're back.
I like that self-living.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm supposed to be able to just do this, and so it should follow me around pretty good. It keeps them from having to work and all that, but that's how AI is supposed to help us. Like, technology is supposed to help us, not be used against us. You know, it's like we were listening to something earlier, and they were talking about the smart cities and stuff.
Oh, yeah, building
And-
smart cities.
And this, yeah, and they were talking about that, and they were saying that they sold their vehicles to pay more in rent so that they could walk to work.
I saw that. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what's wrong with these people? Like that's backwards, you know?
Right.
And yeah, I said, I know plenty of people that would love to not have to walk to work, you know, and they're paying more rent just so that they can walk to work. And,
I'll say
you know, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of weird. It's like I've got them
funny.
brainwashed on all that.
All right. Maybe tilt that. There we go. Oh, Jacob, that's how it's supposed to go.
That's the only date I can find in there. Yeah, it's the only date I can find. Let me open it up.
We thought about having a Bible study on the road, but then I was like, every time we would try it, or try to do anything, the live wouldn't work right or something. I said, well, we'll just record anything we do. Oh, wow.
It's just coming apart.
It's coming apart, but
I have yet to look all through it, so I'm excited.
yeah.
Oh,
We'll have
man,
to
that's
look
going
at
to be so cool looking at all the pictures.
I know, that was the first thing. That was the first thing Pax asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, does it have illustrations? I'm like, yep.
I was in a house where they were selling all the estate properties and all that stuff.
This one's 1884.
They had a
Yeah.
library, and I went to the library that they had, and I said, this book here, this book here. So I said, no, you can have it. So I just started
Go
snagging
for it.
old books. Yeah, the books are old. The books
Check
are
on
all right.
way out the door.
Now
I
it
was
can
like-
hear us and see us.
I was like, oh, I better grab my journal. So I grabbed my journal. And I was like, oh, I better grab my
it.
Bible.
I
So I
love
grabbed my Bible. And I'm like,
love
oh, wait, this group, I gotta have my Apocrypha. I'm like, oh, they probably don't know about my little season books, so I should bring those too.
That's awesome.
Just a little something.
Are y'all ready for
Yeah.
like food?
I will be ready for food here
Okay.
shortly. At the
All right.
moment, we just got here. We
Right.
kind of want to just kind of, at least me, I want to kind of just chill for a minute.
I'm so proud of you.
Awesome, awesome. It's not stale. Look,
Oh, they don't get stale.
you're in for a treat then, because my mother has made some salsa, and so I've got some homemade salsa for
We
you
have
guys.
enchiladas,
Or that, yeah, I have homemade salsa.
which is good because we only
Two
have
big old
store-bought.
jars of it, and one of them is your jar. I'm gonna let you have one of.
I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like we.
Oh yeah, see, oh great. See, I have 2 jars. I'm gonna give
I
y'all
guess we
one of
didn't
them,
get Donnie
and then y'all don't. I have a big jar. We'll eat out of that big jar, and then y'all have the smaller jar for you guys. So y'all have enough to last you for a little while. It'll be real good. Brother MadPax, Brother Joe. I know y'all probably are comfortable there, but would y'all mind sitting on the couches over here? Because
Yeah, I'll sit
the
over
way
here.
I've got the camera set up right now, it can see everybody from here. Well,
You too?
yeah,
Want me to
absolutely.
sit over there by you, honey bunny man? Sure.
Awesome,
That would be
awesome.
better. There you go. I'll take it.
There you
Here, we
go.
push that up. And
Or
then
you could. That's an ottoman. You can sit on the ottoman. It's nice and tall. There you go. All
We have a
right.
pillow.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
You
Wonderful.
have a pillow?
Welcome to the Truth Unfiltered. This is amazing. You know, I never thought this would be where I'd be today. They got to go down memory lane with me this week. And then of course my sister here, she comes trotting along, and you know, she's a Gen Zer type, you know, but she's in my generation's body. I say our generation, us 40-year-olds, you know, she's in our generation, and yet she's living like she'll never make it above 28 years old, I think. You know, that's the life she wants to live, and it's good for her. She understands the world similar in the way I do, but it's through experiences, and yet she hasn't come to the understanding or the experience of Christ, or the fellowship that comes with Christ, or the little season fellowship and the understanding of it all. But she is not.
Oh.
And she is not. But it's interesting though, she is a reflection of what I would be if it wasn't for the Bible and the little season. Us being raised separate, she didn't have to worry about who she was. I did, because I don't want to be too different from you guys, but I want to be my own person. But if I'm too different, then I stand out. It's like experiences that I had from the family I was raised with were so much different than the life experiences I would have had I been raised by a dad that said "mijo" instead of "where you at, boy," you know. And it was very different. My life was tough. My dad was come from a very poor family that had Irish roots. My mother she's the one that really pushed my adoption. It wasn't about right and wrong so much as it was, I can do it this way and get this done. And she wanted a kid, wanted me, but in her mind, it's, I'm taking care of this kid, I'm giving him a better life, better opportunity. And here I am, I'm living in a nice, huge, big old house, growing up out in the middle of nowhere with nothing but family all around me, watching movies and TV shows about neighbors. The only neighbors I know is that you've got to get on the four-wheeler and ride down this way, and eventually you'll see somebody. And so we were basically off grid within the grid, but still my dad would go to work, adults would go to work, and they'd come home, and kids stayed there. As it turns out, the school I ended up going to was like 70 to almost 80% black, and then you had like 10% of us was white, and then you got a little bit of mix of everything else. And so culturally, I learned that we're all pretty much the same, and I kind of felt the same wherever I went. I was treated no different than any of the other kids, though it become a competitive thing. When you're different, everyone wants to challenge the different person, see where they're at, you know. And so I had to learn how to deal with situations like that differently in growing up in life than people where you've got 20 people of the same genre of families that all kind of look a little alike in some form or another, and yet here's this outsider who belongs to a family that also kind of looks like this family, but doesn't quite look like this family. He doesn't look Mexican. We don't know what he is. He doesn't sound Mexican. But what it turns out to be is you've got an era of time where we didn't have the technologies we have today. They didn't have their system priorities in order properly. Adopting a child with or without doing it the proper ways would have been easier early 80s, late 70s. And you still had to go about it the wrong way to do it. That's the thing. The system is designed to make you be deceptive. It's designed to make you cut corners and to think in a negative way. It's like the whole bloodline stuff. It becomes simpler once you break through every layer of it. The problem, it becomes a matter of understanding so much as how do you prove this, you know? The only way to prove anything is to get everybody on board to look at the same thing at the same time. And that's almost impossible. So what we've done is like in this community, we've created a network of everybody's eyes and everybody's ears and everybody's touch and experience. The hugs that we just shared, when everybody in our community sees that's 2,000 people on my channel, 2,000 in Connor's channel, 30-something thousand on JT's channel, you've got 100,000 almost on Paul's channel. Those people eventually see that. They'll feel that hug, they'll feel this moment, and they'll feel the love that was shared between all of us. then and in that moment, we're no longer just a single light in a room watching YouTube on a TV like I usually would be doing if I wasn't making a videos or a channel. I'd be sitting on my couch at home or on my bed or my chair. All right, I don't like what he's saying. Or maybe, yeah, let me tune into that a little bit closer and, oh man, that MadPax, he's letting him have it. He's not going to let him deceive him. You know, I like that guy. And let me see what they're all about, you know. And eventually I ran into Tyler, Kingdom Within. It was on Miles' channel the other day. And we talked for a good bit. And I didn't know anybody in the little season. I was excited that everybody was talking about it. I'm glad I was at one point I was glad, I guess, that there was a title to it, you know, because what is this? You know, what are we doing here? What do we believe? How do we believe this? Why are we the way we are? You know, why do we think different than everybody else? Why do we see the things no one else sees? There's a video of former Mr. Kirk. Unfortunate event.
Kind of my question. What advice do you have for me as a Republican aspiring social worker?
What would conflict?
I don't know, like, how to say it properly.
I think I can help. The social work industry is very much about a perspective generally of that people in poverty are there permanently and not trying to break people out of poverty into the middle class or higher levels.
Right.
And that's why the Democrat Party and social work are very intertwined.
Right, exactly.
They view poverty not as a series of choices, but as a station in life that is immovable, largely.
Right.
Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say. That's why my personal focus is on the children in underprivileged communities, because I personally feel like they don't choose to be put in that position. But I'm having a little bit of a difficult time empathizing with the older generation of underprivileged, and not in every community.
Awful and sad as you should feel over something like that, the first thought that comes to mind is, why does this happen? Why did that happen? What is this going on? Instead of, oh my God, we just lost somebody. And is that because my heart is cold, that I don't care about Charlie Kirk? You know, I've often wondered that. When I think about it, I go, you know, I don't think it's because I don't care about him.
We've been lied to our whole lives. I think it's because I don't know if this is real. Is it a character? Is it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's right.
Don't get caught up in the emotion of what they want you to feel.
That's right. That's right. And if it's real, that's right.
Right.
It's hard to mourn for something if you don't know if it's real or not.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
But whether it is or not, it's still sad.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely sad.
Yeah.
Definitely sad.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like, true, a human being has lost his life. We care about that. We don't want that to be the case. We're not proud of that moment or that loss. However, we understand it's just as likely that it's just the character that's been assassinated. It's a character assassination in real time. And you'll never see the character of Charlie Kirk on television ever again, not publicly.
Right.
Though the body, which is what most people are afraid to lose, the life that's in is probably out there doing something different than being what we think he is, which is passed away. Then again, he could be passed away. Either way, I'm not next to him to mourn over him initially. As far as I'm concerned, Charlie Kirk could have been filmed 8 years ago, and we're just now seeing all these clips of him. Yep, that's right.
It's just the latest.
Yep.
And unfortunately, civilization is not what it used to be back in the day. Even when my kids are and the young adults are, it's all a little bit different, so it's going to hit differently.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the Lord still has us older people saying, slow down, you know, let's look at this from this angle, look at it from this angle.
That's right.
Good deal, man, but you know, what's going to come after this is anybody's guess.
Yeah.
There's going to be a retaliation, whether it's the government or something is amiss right now.
And it's almost like, if you listen and pay attention to Hollywood, it's like they're trying to tell you something. And what are they trying to tell you? You know, like the Civil War movie we were talking about, what kind of American are you? You know, I could see myself asking a question like that. Well, what kind of Christian are you again? You say you're a Christian, which kind? What are you, a American? Which kind? You know, I could see myself asking that.
Fence do you stand on?
Yeah.
The lines are going to be drawn.
Yeah. I don't think people understand.
He survived and is with them.
Mhm.
They run up on these ex-military guys, and he just looks at them and he goes, "Are you Chinaman?" He goes, "Well, my ancestry is, China." Boom, shot him instantly.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. I think it was very similar to that during the tribulation when the martyring of the Christians, when all the Christians were getting killed. Instead of guns, it was probably swords. But I could see that you take like a whole neighborhood like this and they get all corralled up, and then you just leave a whole slew of dead bodies behind as you go to the next town with your soldiers enforcing this. You're going to do it this way or else, going door to door. We are taught to expect that today. They push that agenda so hard, and that fear leads to this hope in this Christ figure that could only exist within the realm of rules that are designed within this reality, this understanding of everything from how the system works to what is right and wrong. Their version of Christ is the only one that could exist within it, and that's one that kind of died, come back to life, went to heaven, and is kind of put up human beings on the back burner for the last several thousands of years. Which, just that whole notion of God coming to save the world only to leave it to go back into ruin again for no reason, it never made sense to me. And to think that we could kill him made no sense. And it's almost like they try to over spiritualize Jesus, but at the same time they humanize him to the most highest degree of humanizing a man, and then while at the same time wanting them to be fully man but also fully this, and not understanding that that he would be fully human but also fully God, while also fully both at the same time. Where it's like we experience this moment right now, we don't experience 10,000 years ago or 1,000 years ago moments, but God who created those today, that God that created those moments 1,000 years ago or whatever, however many years it was, would be currently experiencing those moments. As those moments are happening, this moment hasn't happened, but it's happening now. It's a weird time way of looking at time, I guess, but to me it just makes, it's like seeing past, present, and future all at the same time. And that's the way God sees it. And then here we come into it trying to see all of that as well. That's the hard part about all of this, is trying to explain this to people who are smart and know how to use their words, and try to make you look dumb, or try to make you feel like you're the one that's antagonizing them, when all you're doing is trying to clarify what they said. You'll read a comment and it says something crazy that is not right, and you might respond to it. Next thing you know, you're back and forth with this person. Well, how do you know? How do you prove this? Where'd you find this? Where's the evidence? Where's the Jesus at? Where is he? Where's my 1,000 years? Where's my millennial reign? And it becomes a me. What about me all the time? But those people, and that's the whole world has come to that. That's what I've learned from all of that. And then seeing it, realizing that, okay, well, if these events have passed, what do I need to be worried about? I need to be worried about me, and how I treat Miles, how I treat Robert, how I treat Paul, how I treat Joe, Allison, how I treat everybody that would be watching this later on and would see me in person. I need to be worried about how I behave with these animals and with our neighbors and the friends around us. And how do I do that without crossing lines, without upsetting someone or doing too much or becoming an idol? How do you do it without becoming an idol? How do you be what everybody wants you to be and expects you to be without being idolized? Yeah, how do we stay humble within it? Right. It's like we were walking down the street in San Antonio, downtown, and real nice red car parked in a really nice little area. And I said, imagine the ego that you'd have being the one that gets to park that red car right here. While all these other people have to ride these little scooters to get from their car to their destination or walk forever, you know. But that guy lives right up there, parks right here, no cares in the world. Imagine the ego, you know, and I'm not saying I know that guy and I'm judging him, and that I'm saying he has an ego for sure, but I'm not trying to condemn him and judge him when I pointed that out. But you see that, and it's like, that's how I recognize it now. It's no longer a cool car, it's what is this and what is that. My whole vision of what I'm seeing is different now. That's the awakening, or the I guess that's what they call it, right? The awakening, the true awakening, the one where when people really started to wake up, the media took it over and started calling it woke, and now it's all woke, and if you're woke, you're broke, so to speak. It's pretty fascinating how they'll grab this stuff, and that was ultimately why I wanted to make my channel. To come in and talk is to try to stop that from happening. I didn't want anyone to come into the Little Season community and kind of take it over and then turn it into something it's not supposed to be. You know, a money-making scheme where we're still selling fear and doom and gloom, but in a different way. And now we've got 70 and 80-year-old retirees selling their estates and moving over here and building whatever, donating all their money and time, and, you know, losing everything they have. We're not trying to be a cult and take anything from anyone. We're just trying to say, hey, we're here too, you know.
We're not moving to Washington.
Yeah, we're not moving to Washington. We're not moving to Washington. You hear that, Miss Beth? We're not moving to Washington.
We're not moving to Washington.
That's right. No moving to Washington. But, you know, there are people that are like that, and, you know, that are that'll come into this and try to take advantage of it. People like taking advantage of Christians, especially the older Christians. And I say the older ones, I'm speaking directly about the ones who don't know about the Little Season. They're just really good people out there who love Jesus. They may not know the facts and all the details, but with blind and closed eyes through faith, they truly are humble and they love Him. And I think there are people like that in the world. So because I know that there are people like that, I know that it's unfair for me to think that I know that I'm better because I might know a little more about this or a little more about that. That's where I think in the beginning of all of this, for the last 15 years or so prior to this moment, that's where I struggled the most with, was seeing what I thought was, hey, that doesn't seem right. It shouldn't be that way. It should be this way, but why doesn't anyone else see it? And then deal with the struggle of trying to get everyone around you involved in that moment. No, Paul, I get it. You've been doing this for 20 years, but if you just do it this way, it'd be better for all of us, right? And then instead it gets, well, we've been doing it this way forever, you know. And I'm the one who wrote the book 20 years ago. That might be your explanation. And of course, I'd have to, how do I get you away from that book that you wrote 20 years ago to see what is better? It's like I was arguing with the guy back and forth, debating. I call it arguing. I like Miles debating with this guy, and I'm like, you know, I don't care about what you know that has led you to believe what you believe, because I went to the same schools you did. I don't need another lesson on something we've all been taught. Any one of us can sound like the most genius and smartest person ever and sell this dream of space to anyone. Any one of us could be that person. We get a nice script, a nice camera, a nice lighting setup, a nice little studio, a little bit of editing, engineering, and now you have the next Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's Brother Robert Allen, you know, and it could be anybody. It could be anyone in that, but what you're getting is it's a lot of work that has produced a lot of dead fruit. You know, it's a lot of fruit that doesn't get them anywhere. And that's the thing about this whole season that I've enjoyed the most. When I say this season, we've all been deceived for this deception has been going on way longer than us, and it'll continue going even after us, I'm sure, for a little while. But the greatest part of it is that at some point you do get to a point like, well, we were talking about peace earlier, where despite the fact that I may know more or less, may know nothing at all and a whole lot about this, doesn't change how I feel about any of you. Does it change how I feel about God or Jesus? What it has done is, if anything, it's solidified that. You know, it's firm, and it's like it's set like a foundation now, where I can read any verse or passage, and whether I fully know exactly what he's talking about or not, I don't need to argue and fight with anybody about what it does say. I know I can either accept what I know and move on, or accept what I don't know and move on, you know. But sitting there on it and dwelling on it, all that does is it leads into rabbit holes that make me seem like I'm smart. I know a lot more, because now I've added so many different layers to what I did know. It's like the whole blood stuff we were talking about, where you have a child who doesn't know anything, and you ask them, or they ask you, you know, they follow, scrape their leg. What is this? It's blood. Okay, well, what is that? And off the top of the dome, you need that child to not cry. It's life. That's what the Bible says. It's life. And then it's life. But then that child becomes a first grader. And then that child gets asked, what is blood? Well, it's water. It's blood cells. It's red blood cells and white blood cells. And then in 5th grade, it's white blood cells and red blood cells, and it's plasma, and it's this and that. 12th grade, it's even more things. It's stacking. These layers are throughout our education, they stack. And then you get into college, blood is no longer just life. It's millions of little things moving around in it, operating it, making it work. And all you did is educate yourself to a point where you're now a whole mile away from the truth. I mean, you're miles and miles away from it. And you just have to kind of go back through it. For some of us, those layers just crumble with the acknowledgement of something. Well, it does say that. Dang. All the layers are just, the fog just lifted, gone. For me, it says that, hey, y'all see, oh, it doesn't say what I'm seeing? Okay, and how do I deal with that? You know? And then finally, here, well, this guy with this glorious beard over here is saying the same thing. He's talking about it. Miss Allison M, she was in chat, she said that she was thinking the same thing as well. I'm not the only one who thinks this, who sees it now, and now I'm not crazy. I'm not the one going, well, no, there's no way that could have happened, even though you can't prove what you're saying. I can't, but someone knows, someone else can. Yes, you're right, they know, someone knows, you know. JT follows JC. He's proven a lot of this. Whether he knew what he was proving or not know what he was proving, he's still proving it. He's showing that stuff. He's showing the old buildings. He's showing what used to remain. When we were walking around San Antonio, we saw the Alamo. We walked through there, and yeah, it was pretty fascinating. We're looking at it, and we're looking at it with different eyes. You know, it's not the same thing anymore. We're looking at it going, oh man, that can't be what this dude is saying this is. This dude right here is saying it's this, but looking at it, it just doesn't look the same. I'm looking at this little model, and I said, where's the rest of it? You know, where's everything else? And we leave out of the Alamo, and we look at all these old buildings. And I'm like, man, what if all those old buildings were there while at the same time the Alamo was there? And then they destroyed the Alamo while they were taking over this city, and then all the people that were remaining that were destroyed or that were here were captured or killed in these sieges that they call colonialization and pilgrimages, you know, where the Spanish came in this way, and then these guys came in this way, and everybody, then you had these little battles and these little sieges, as they call it. And whenever you look at the little placard, the siege of this or the siege of that, well, anybody who's watched any type of war movie or castle movie knows that what a siege is. You're taking over something, you're conquering a city or a place. Then you have all of that. Well, you have all of that going on, and then here we are seeing the remnant of it. And it's like, if there were all those buildings, they would have had to, who were all the people that were here that they were fighting? Who were those people really? And maybe they were the saints, the remnant of them. You know, the Bible says that they will make war against the saints. And what if what you're reading about was one of those wars where they were fighting the saints there at the Alamo? And that's where that phrase "remember the Alamo" comes from, could come from that, where they're now saying, well, remember the Alamo, and we're supposed to remember that was where the last of the saints, or the one of the remnants of the saints were held up right there at the end, right at the very end, you know. And then next thing you know, you have this wave of nothing out there but just this one little wall that's weird. It doesn't make, you know, it kind of looks like a weird courtyard, and then you have pieces of a little building. It looks like pieces of a big building, but they're not. A lot of it's gone. It's all rubble, and all these old buildings that were built way after.
Well,
the stone is the same.
Like Texas, you don't really do basements.
Yeah. Yes.
That was, she showed us an underground club. Like we didn't go. Yeah. We're talking about tunnels. We're like, what about these tunnels?
Yeah. And then they have bathrooms down there in that club. They'll have a bathroom down there, and plumbing goes down. It doesn't go up.
Right.
So what goes below that? What's below that?
Right.
You know, there was one that was really deep. There was one he found.
So it went down the stairs, and then the guy was standing there. You know, what I mean, story. So from where we were at, it had to have gone down another 12 to 16 foot. 2 staircases going down, and he was standing right there, and it's like, I was like, look, that one is really deep. And we're standing ground level, you know, and these people are right here in the window at the bottom floor. It was amazing to see that.
Yeah, because you know what you're looking at now.
Right.
You know, or kind of, you know, you have a better idea of it. You know? You know, it's not what they tell you. Yeah, we were standing around a bunch of people. I was itching. I wanted to stand on a stage. And I said, well, I got all of y'all out here, you know. Why don't y'all listen up? But I kept I would just make a little comment here and there, and I'd catch an eyeball or two here and there. What is he? What's he talking about? Lying? Well, who lied? What did was he talking about? Lied about what? You know, I wanted to do that, but then I'm like, man, you know, what if it doesn't turn out the way I imagine in my head? You know, it's gonna be bad. Yeah. If anyone could get us out of jail, it's
well, y'all don't make me have to pay the state of Texas to re-up my bar dues, because that's not gonna happen.
Well,
I can't pay those jokers anymore.
Well, we could figure it out. We can get it paid. That's for sure. We have a really awesome community when it comes to stuff like that.
I don't want to pay them.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of not wanting to pay,
but I would like to be able to walk into the jail and bust you guys out there.
Brother Robert's going to be a national here pretty soon, speaking of not having to pay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a long process. I'm not sure of all the processes.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a try and see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be nice to, you know, more and more people get on board with doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And slowly break away from the system instead of all at once.
Yeah.
You know, where it just completely shuts down
Right,
and
they'll
complete
shut us
collapse.
down if we do it that way.
Yeah, baby steps.
Right.
Baby steps.
Right.
That's the thing. It's like, how do you fix the system without
breaking it completely?
Yeah, without feeling pain, you know, without hurting. That's the kick, all right? The kicker to it, the trick.
Well, it's like we said, everything's going to lead you back to Jesus. There's a lot of people in the world that want to do homesteading.
Yeah, go back. You're almost there.
Baby step it though, because people get to
Yeah.
realizing how difficult homesteading is.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I was saying, with Brother Miles and I, we both share the same love for Christ's authority. Christ's authority for us to be out here and show the love that a Christian is supposed to show. And I do it through my content, the way that I do it, with my Bible studies and other things. And then, of course, Miles has his methods and his ways of approaching the scripture and sharing it with others and then within the community. You have ceiling fan man at Tyler Woods. He just went live the other night. We paused it, but we were trying to catch up on that. Watch Brother Tyler Woods, his live. I'm excited to see more and more of the community coming together, building a true visual network of people doing the things that we talk about rather than just talking about it all the time. Let your yeses be yeses and your noes be noes. That's really the best part about it, is that we let our yeses be yeses and our noes be noes. And these two fellas right here beside me, they are proof of that 100%.
You may not always have confidence in yourself, but when you have confidence in the man upstairs, it'll help you. It'll help you get better. Not only for yourself, but for him.
Yep, absolutely. I know we look a hot mess. You know, we don't have our makeup chairs and all that stuff like, you know, we would for our big Hollywood sets when we're on our live studios. You know? Just kidding. Anybody who watches us knows we don't do any of that. But I know we look a hot mess right now, but it's been a long weekend. You know, we've been on the road non-stop since Thursday. We just haven't stopped. We've just been go. Go here, go there, go here, go there. And so, yeah, we might look a little rough around the edges today. I know I haven't trimmed or made myself beautiful for all of you this evening or this morning, but I'm not as blessed as some of these fellas who don't have to work so hard and looking beautiful for all you guys. But that being said, you guys,
somebody else in the comments.
I think. See, that's what I think. I think the humble fella knows who we're talking about. That one right there.
That good looking guy. Where's he at? Hey, Jacob.
Or is it down back there? All right, bringing it back. He flipped around on me. It had enough.
You know, that is who everybody was talking about. Like, half the writing. You know, I'm talking about Jacob.
Yeah.
He stole the show.
Jacob did steal the show. He was riding right there in the middle on the way here. Yeah, he was our mascot, I guess, for a little while. Of course, he made a friend with Miss Penny, and man, that's gonna be a blessing, letting them see each other again after they separate for a little while. Yeah, they'll love seeing each other. I knew they would get along, but I'm just happy and glad that they got along. You know,
there's like no worries.
Yeah,
sometimes with her, because like I said, she'll be like, hey, don't do this around me. Some dogs don't like to be corrected.
They felt the vibes of us.
They share and talk. They
Yeah,
love each other.
that's right. And same with us, you know what I mean? And they kind of fell along in line with all of us, you know, just loving each other. And we all found brothers and sisters with each other. And I think the same thing that happened with us that happens with the dogs. Next time we see each other, it'll just be that much more of a blessing and like excitement for each of us.
What were you saying, Brother Robert, last night about how you felt when you met me, and then how everyone felt when we got here to Dallas and even into Houston when we met Miles?
As far as before I met you, what I thought?
Yeah, and then how you felt after, all the way up to here, like each step. You met me, and how you feel. Met Miles, how did you feel, and so on.
So to begin with, I really wasn't sure. You know, I'm not really a people person, but so, you know, before I met Rev.
We're standing on this edge of time, where shadows fall and watchers climb. Voices echo through the haze, calling out from ancient days. Footsteps linger in the dust, men chase kingdoms, gold and rust. But we are seeking something more, a narrow path, an open door. Hear the call beyond the veil, through the storm, beyond the trail. Little seasoned hearts awake, we'll stand unshaken, come what may. This is Truth Unfiltered, where the blind will see, the lost will hear. In this little season, we stand unbroken, cast off fear. day we meet him face to face. Fires rage and kingdoms fall. Prophets cried out, warned us all. Lines in sand drawn deep and wide. Who will stand on the righteous side? Morning breaks upon the land. Grace still waits with open hands. In the silence whispers grow. Spirit leads us home, we know. Hear the call beyond the veil. Through the storm, beyond the trail. Little seasoned saints arise. Light breaks through these shadowed skies. This is truth unfiltered, where the blind will see, the lost will hear. In this little season, we stand unbroken, cast off fear. Beyond the lies, beyond this place, we fix our eyes on higher space. Together we'll journey till the day we meet him face to face. One day the trumpets will sound, and every knee will bow down. No more tears, no more pain, forever home with him will reign. So hold the line, brothers, stand. Lift your hearts, take my hand. This little season won't last long. Soon the saints will sing their song. This is truth unfiltered, where the blind will see, the lost will hear. In this little season, we stand unshaken, we hold him near. Beyond the lies, beyond this place, we set our eyes on heaven's gates. Together we'll journey till the day we meet him face to face. Truth unfiltered, we rise. In this little season we shine till the day we see his eyes. Truth unfiltered, we shine.
Did you throw this up the front? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. That's what's wrong? I've got your flashlight. I was holding on to it.
Come over here and stand in this shade right here. I know it's hot out here.
Got my key right there. Hey.
Right. You good? You got it? Where's this other bag?
Well, I got more, but I just wanted to get the keys open so they can get inside. Ow! Bathrooms and stuff. And they want water.
Right.
Yeah, you could if you want. Yeah, you could if you want.
Yeah.
That fence kind of locks.
I don't understand eyes on you, sir.
That's mine here. Thank you, brother.
There you go, my brother. All right, this is where Miles works. This is where he does all his mechanicking and taking care of things, taking care of business.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, he says.
Yep.
I think we all say that. At least he hasn't seen my place. My place is definitely.
It's like an organized mess.
Yeah. Really.
I know where everything is.
Yeah.
But if it's not out and I don't see it, I might lose it.
Safe, this thing though.
Right. This is where the Lord has me for now, honey. He's gonna put me somewhere.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of land out here by the woods, and then I get some other people to come out here.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, he
On
was
the
saying
way-
that he wouldn't mind being
We
somewhere.
weren't that
out
far
here.
up the road where it looked a lot like home, you know.
Dude, if I showed you, look, you guys are gonna be like, whoa, you weren't kidding. And I know you can edit this or whatever, but
Yeah, I can.
come on. All right. We're here. Of course. My phone's like, I don't know which one
Well,
we're doing.
since you're here, you can start helping us
Hold
look
on.
for maybe a 10 plus acre kind of spot.
Yeah, we're over here scheming.
Yeah, you can get the details from him on kind of what he wants, you know what I
Actually, I
mean?
might have to do it like this.
Yeah.
So,
Some wooded lands and non-wooded
look, that's where
lands.
we are, right? The blue dot. That's Sam Houston National Forest. That's Big Thicket National Preserve. There's another one over here at Angelina. Sabine National Forest. Davy Crockett National Forest. This whole area is just like woods.
Yeah, there's a nice
Big
lake
woods.
up there.
Big woods.
It's a nice big old lake. up
It's
there.
crazy.
But I bet it's a pretty penny. to
I
live
want
on
to
that
get
lake.
some land out there, dude. They got, it'd be pretty out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm living. We'll see what the Lord has.
That's right.
It's not for everybody, but like I said, I've learned that there's different parts about the world, and you can appreciate everything where it's at.
Well, if anything ever happens to
Some
me,
people don't like the
Miles,
mountains. Some
you
people
gotta
don't like
come.
Washington.
You got to come get my dog if anything happens to me.
Yeah. He's got to go with Penny.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I might have to get first dibs on that.
You're going to need Callie more than anything. She going to need you. She ain't as fast as he is. Or as big.
You're going to have him and you're going to be around a long time. You ain't going to have to worry about that.
Well, you didn't let me sleep in front of the window.
that was to the benefits, right?
Yeah.
Worked out. Like, oh, nobody got to sleep in here.
I was actually,
windows.
I was actually looking forward to sleeping out there. As I was sitting there looking, I was like, I wonder if I can get that little fan and put it right here. That'd be, it'd make this feel real nice. It'd be real comfortable.
Yeah, it was a cool little spot.
Yeah, that was a nice little place.
You know, Google can be deceiving, you know what I mean? Because we were looking at Google and looking at the neighborhood and the houses, and, you know, to be honest, I was expecting, you know what I mean, something 3 or 4 times bigger than that, you know what I mean? And it's like you get there and it's your typical normal family home, you know what I mean? You're just, you know, nothing out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? Just filled with love. I knew that much.
Yeah. It didn't matter.
It
didn't matter.
Comfortable
yeah,
there.
It could have been
a rundown shack.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's just you know that's what your perception is like. When I thought my perception of him, he was like 6.5 foot tall, weighed 200 pounds.
Yeah,
he was some big, and I got up to him and. You know, one of the first things I said to him, I was like, man, you're a little fella like I am.
Yeah. I was like, hey, how tall are you? I would have assumed you were probably 6 feet tall. So I was like, how tall are you, bro? I'm going to have to look up to you, aren't I? He's like, oh, I'm 5'9". I was like, no way. 5'11" tops, bro.
Perception is almost like a deception.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, especially if you're watching this on a big TV. You know, some people they're watching this and we're huge, you know.
For the longest time I was watching everybody. I was watching everybody on my phone, and I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm like, dude, just put it on. And so that's what I've been doing only for the last week. And I've been there for listening to everybody's channel on my phone for the last
and of course, everybody you see is larger than life now. Because, it's not just that it's not that, it's like, I thought everybody was, I thought it was going to be way bigger. You know, I thought everybody's going to be bigger, and I was going to be the little fella. As I usually am the little fella. I'm a little fella. I can't help it. You know?
I've only got this big recently. It's okay. I'm normally little. It takes time.
What's it like having a dragon?
Oh, she's a chill pill. Yeah. Yeah, she's a woman. She's been stubborn. I thought just recently, because like going out to get exotic pets and stuff, I didn't realize how much that stuff was gonna be in the end. Yeah. It's like, but I wanted to give her the best, so I'm like, okay, I understand the best costs so much money. But now they've got everything down really cheap around the pet store around here, so I can get her what she needs more of. Like she always gets greens. She eats both bugs and greens, but now I can get her more bugs, and they live in there. So sometimes I'll just pick up that water bowl, and there's like 20 little dubia roaches in there, and she'll just eat them up. I'll put it down, and they have more babies. Her little home away from home. But she likes it. She's nice. She don't buy it.
It's a little camp. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's amazing seeing them and then realizing that they could have been way bigger at one point. You know.
Well, what's wild I didn't know is they can change colors. Like their necks turn black when they get mad. And I've seen it and I was like, how do you do that?
Wow,
that's cool. Like it's not as fancy as some a chameleon that can change his whole body too, which is still fancy and not just like an octopus. But like seeing just that, I was like, whoa.
She's watching us though. She's watching that dog. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't really. She's indifferent. She's been around dogs her whole life.
Yeah, she's like.
They've known each other for the whole time. She's like 2.5 or 3 years old. She's known her the whole time. She's crawled on her. I don't know if they really care about each other, but they know each other. Yeah, the only 2 girls in my life, I guess.
Talking about me, Daddy.
I love how they always want to push their butt into you. You know.
I know.
Oh, you're a sweet girl.
She's like, what about me? You're talking about the bearded dragon. What about me?
Yeah, exactly.
No. These dogs are perfect, y'all.
My boy. Get my boy.
I think Tyler and Beth gonna have to step up the game.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie.
Oh.
Who's got the cutest animals?
I love you.
Yeah, who has the cutest animals? We have a lot of videos of ours now.
Yeah.
To go through.
Oh, I love this. Oh boy. I'm gonna let you chill, yes. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
So excited.
What an amazing gift, you know, to have dominion over the earth and all the animals and the creatures. And then to have them love you with no conditions. I mean, just be around me. That's all I need. Touch me, rub me, give me love. That's it. That's all they want.
I said to Miles.
Thank you so much.
It's been awesome.
Brother Miles,
This has been great.
it's been awesome. It's been a pleasure, bro. Yeah. I'm looking forward to having you.
More of a drive.
Yeah, having more time with you. You know, you're gonna go see somebody here soon, and we're gonna go see somebody real soon, and then even sooner at some point, there's gonna be the man coming back to see us all, whether we do it and experience it in this lifetime or the next. We know what comes next.
Yep.
And that's what's important. And that's all we're trying to do is explain that. We're not trying to create problems. You have problems already. This is just a solution to all those problems. And yes, it's the same man with the name Jesus, but the goal and the effort and the mentality, agenda, and the thought behind it's always a little different. And it has to be the truth. And if it's not in the truth, then what is it? You know? Isn't that what they were saying? And we were talking about that earlier. That if the God we believe in, the Jesus of the Bible, the scripture that we believe in, if he did a thing and then the one that we're being taught about didn't do the thing, is it the same person? Is it the same thing? You know, it really is an important thing to consider. Is it a salvation issue or not? I think that's a conviction thing. It's not for me to judge that or put that on others. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you what it is for me.
That's right. And
for me, it helps me even to just acknowledge what the truth is. Boom, true, done. I don't have to question, I don't have to worry. I don't have to, what was it that I said? What was that thing that I tried to tell Miles, and instead of telling Miles, I told him something completely different, and this thing does not even want to look at me right now. It's trying to find me. Let's see if it can.
Use the force, Luke.
All right, here we go.
You probably just tap it, right? Oh.
I'm supposed to.
What if you tap on it?
Now it's following me.
All right, he's moving at the same time, so who knows?
All right, here it is, following. Following Robert, that's all right. It's all right. Look, I love Brother Robert too. I love Brother Robert too. It's all good. It's amazing. What a blessing. This thing is tripping us out because it is thinking for itself, and we don't know what it's thinking.
It's maybe it'll turn out really good and we're just tripping.
Yeah.
It knows what it's doing.
They tried to silence the truth, but one voice rose. Not a pastor, not a prophet, just a man with a mic and a mission from God. From a backroom stream to a global call, the rev stood up while the giants fall. No stage, no fame, no bought applause, just fire in his bones and a holy cause. He saw the lies that the world believed, pulled back the curtain, made them grieve. Not with hate, with sharpened grace, he flipped the script right in their face. This is truth unfiltered, where the silence breaks, where the saints rise up and the whole earth shakes. Led by a voice who don't compromise, the ref speaks truth while the system dies. This is truth unfiltered, raw and real, sword of the spirit, unchained seal. No softer means no fake appeal, just truth that cuts and wounds that heal. He's not your preacher in Sunday shoes, he's boots on the ground with the headline news, breaking down lies that the world repeats, from Joshua's scrolls to the Revelation. He walks through fire so we see and wounds that heal.